Okay, so um, this isn't going to be the main game. I unlocked boss rush mode and I've spent a lot of time in it, so hopefully you get something out of this. I don't consider myself an expert by any means, but this is the fastest possible way of beating the bosses, so I've found. Um, the backgrounds will be obviously a lot different, but the bosses do fight exactly the same. The first henchman you'll go up against is Stonehead or Rockhead or whatever you want to call him. He's the little fist-looking guy. The combination to beat him, for those that don't know or don't remember, is Rock then Scissors. So Rock then Scissors. Um, it's the best 2 out of 3, as you know. Uh, but the thing is, with him, he doesn't play fair, and in the later levels, the bosses will actually start trying to fight you when you win. The game of Janken. So first thing you want to do is after you've nailed him with the scissors, is um, you want to run up to him as soon as you can and just start laying into him. Now stop. When the animation changes, you've just got to be real careful because he's about to pull out this glass ball and throw it. If you get hit by that, it's game over. Like you did. But so what you want to do is start retreating as soon as you see the animation change. Now you might have to gauge where these balls are going to land because you want to stand just in front of them and start punching them to break them. You can break the blue ones, but you cannot break the red. Um, so don't even try it with the red. So he will throw another one. Just stay there and just punch it. Now, after that second blue one, you want to run up a little bit closer to him. Now wait, he's going to throw a red. So once he throws a red, he's open, and you just nail him like even more. So that's him done. He's gone. Now we're up to the scissor head henchman. Um, the combination to beat him is scissors first, then paper. So scissors, then paper. Once you've beat him with the paper, he will start trying to fight you, and like there's a lot to worry about with him. He's like one of the hardest ones I feel. Um, he, oh, we'll get to it in a second. So basically, you want to run up to him as well when it first starts, but don't get too carried away. I recommend maybe your 4 punches to be safe, but 5 if you want to be cheeky. I think I think the most I've done is 5. But yeah, just 4. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you don't even have to just start laying into him at the start. But this is a good way to get his health down. Otherwise, it's going to be even harder to beat him later on because he's just so unpredictable. So yeah, this is the quickest way of beating these bosses. So lay into him about 4 hits, run that way before everything starts falling on you. It gets a little easier to avoid these the further away you are from him. So if you're standing here punching him, that's just going to go and just squash you, and then that's it. It's over. So do not muck around. You've got to be really quick on your feet with these bosses. Now, if these things raining from the roof weren't enough, he throws a little ninja star thing, and so you might be standing here thinking, "Oh, thank goodness," and then all of a sudden, dead. So he'll throw it out, and when it retracts, start running towards him a little bit. But don't go too close and don't go too far. So about, yeah, say like more center. I wouldn't stand exactly where you were at the start of the fight because when you were playing Janken, because he teleports from here to here. If you're standing here when he teleports, it's you're done. So just kind of stay a little bit off from that point. See, he teleports right there. So while he's just standing there dawdling around, he's about to stomp again and rain a whole bunch more crap from the roof. Just get stuck into him before he can even do that. So before anything rains down on top of you. That's him done. Right. Next we have the Paperhead. The combination for beating him is exactly the same as the first boss, the Stone Henchman. So basically stone, then scissors. So stone first, then just after you've beaten him with stone, just tap down on directional pad. It'll go to scissors. It's a minimum amount of buttons to be pressed, and it's easy. So yeah, it's by no means easy when they start fighting you. This guy is different even again in the way he fights. So I'll get onto that now. So do not run at him as soon as you're able to. So see how I kind of walk towards him a little bit. Just gauge where he's going to land because, yeah, he bounces up and down like an idiot. So you can take the odd pot shot at him like I am here. I got a hit on him then. And then, or you could just wait till he lands if you don't feel confident doing that and just lay into him when he reaches the corner here. Now, you don't have to worry about him right now that he's landed and he's just sitting there letting you pummel him. You've got to worry about these guys at the top here. These clouds will just rain lightning bolts on you if you're not careful. So just keep an eye out on above your head. See, I kind of walk a little bit more towards the center here because if you stand there just pummeling him, that's it. You're done. So it's pretty unforgiving. So yeah, again, I'm taking pot shots at him as he lands. Then just keep smashing him and you'll defeat him straight away if you just keep mashing that punch button as soon as you just hit him as much as possible in that time frame you have. So that's him done. Now we're up to Janken. He's probably the easiest one of all of them. As his combination is just paper and then paper. So yeah, paper twice. He looks a lot more intimidating than the rest, but he's actually quite easy. Except for when you're going to fight him. This can be a little bit tricky, but it's not like as hard as Scissorhead or anything like that. Scissorhead's probably the worst. He's the most frustrating one. So when it starts, do not run towards him or he will fry you with like a little zap thing. So yeah, do not touch that. It looks like a collectible, but do not collect it. So yeah, it goes up and down, so you can run underneath it or jump over it. Now, you just stand not too close to him. Just stand about, say, like there. Yeah, about here. And just pummel the crap out of him as much as you can. Because these things rain down. And that's it. He's done. So, yeah. He's pretty simple, really, considering like the other ones that you kind of got to move around the map a little bit more. But, yeah, I hope you got something out of this. And, yeah, sorry it wasn't the actual main gameplay, but yeah, it's just the boss fight patterns that I'm mainly focusing on here. So this should work in the original like game mode where you're just playing through. But so hopefully you can take these out to the field with you, and hopefully they help. So catch you in the next one.